Welcome back to Sissy Maya. Here, we embrace true femininity. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an update.
I never thought I would be the type to have a boyfriend with a fetish. In fact, I had never even really thought about fetishes before, let alone have one myself. But that all changed when I caught my boyfriend sniffing my panties. It was a normal Saturday morning, just like any other. I woke up to the smell of freshly brewed coffee and the sound of birds chirping outside. I stretched and let out a contented sigh, happy to have a lazy day ahead with my boyfriend, Ethan. We had been together for almost a year now and were living together in a cozy little apartment. I got up and made my way to the kitchen, where Ethan was already sipping his coffee. He greeted me with a kiss and a smile, and I couldn't help but feel grateful for having such a wonderful man in my life. As we sat down at the kitchen table and chatted about our plans for the day, I noticed something strange on the floor. A pile of my panties, which were usually tucked away in my drawer, was lying next to the laundry basket. I furrowed my brow in confusion. I didn't remember leaving them there. Before I could ask Ethan about it, he suddenly got up and rushed towards the laundry basket, frantically gathering up the pile of panties. I couldn't help but wonder why he was behaving so oddly. As he walked past me to put them away, I caught a whiff of a familiar scent, my own scent. And that's when it hit me, my boyfriend was sniffing my panties. My initial reaction was shock. I had never heard of anyone having a fetish for panties before, let alone my own boyfriend. But as I saw the look of embarrassment and shame on his face, I couldn't help but feel a sense of understanding and curiosity. I sat back down at the table, and without saying a word, Ethan slowly made his way back, trying to avoid my gaze. I took a deep breath and calmly asked, "Why were you sniffing my panties, Ethan?" He looked up at me and hesitated before finally admitting, "I have a fetish for them." I must admit, I was taken aback by his honesty. But being the open-minded person I am, I didn't judge him for it. In fact, I was intrigued. I wanted to know more. So, I asked him to elaborate. Ethan explained that he had always been drawn to the scent of women's panties. It aroused him and made him feel a certain type of pleasure that he couldn't explain. He had never told anyone about it, afraid of being judged or misunderstood. But with me, he felt comfortable and safe enough to open up about his fetish. I didn't know what to say at first, but I couldn't help but feel a little turned on by the idea. I had never thought that my panties could have such an effect on someone, let alone my own boyfriend. But as we talked more about it, my curiosity only grew. Ethan confessed that he had been sniffing my panties for a while now, whenever I was out or not paying attention. He said he felt guilty for doing it without my consent and promised to never do it again. But I didn't want him to stop. I wanted to explore this new side of our relationship. I told him that he didn't have to hide it from me anymore and that I was interested in learning more about his fetish. He looked relieved, and we both laughed, feeling a little nervous but excited about this new turn in our relationship. Since that day, our daily routine has changed. Before putting my panties away in the laundry basket, I always make sure to let Ethan have a sniff. And sometimes, when we're feeling adventurous, I let him wear them for a while. He says it makes him feel closer to me and brings us even more intimate. But our panty sniffing sessions aren't one-sided. Ethan also introduced me to his own little fetish, sniffing his boxers. It might sound strange, but I must admit, I enjoy it too. There's something sensual and exciting about smelling the fabric that has been pressed against his skin all day. We have a ritual now, where we both swap our used underwear and spend some time just lying in bed, smelling and exploring each other's scents. It has brought a new level of intimacy and pleasure to our relationship. And it's not just about the sniffing. We have discovered that we're both turned on by the idea of sharing and indulging in each other's kinks. So, we've tried a few other things too. Wearing each other's underwear during sex, role-playing as strangers meeting at a laundromat and secretly sniffing each other's laundry. The possibilities are endless, and it has only made our sex life more exciting and fulfilling. Some might say that our relationship is strange or unusual, but to us, it's just another aspect of our love for each other. We have a deeper understanding and acceptance of each other's desires, and it has only strengthened our bond. I never thought I would have a fetish-loving boyfriend, but now I can't imagine our relationship without it. Those innocent panties lying on the floor that day led us down a path of exploration and adventure, and I couldn't be happier. And who knows, maybe we'll discover even more fetishes to explore together in the future. But for now, we'll keep sniffing each other's panties and enjoying the intimate connection it brings us.